Rich Rossi back here with you at Festival Week. Shake behind the camera there. Andrew doing photos. We got Nicole and Stuart Hall. Everybody's here. Sean. All the good folks that are helping out. Boline. But right now we have you guys here. Now you know Frank Millon. He's a nice guy.
Yes.
I just talked to him a couple of days ago. He was in Mysteria.
Yes.
And you're in this movie. So tell everybody the name of the film and your name.
Absolutely. Name's Carlucci Wyant, and this is for Samuel Bleak.
Samuel Bleak.
Yes. Which we shot down in the South in Louisiana.
Thibodaux, Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Wow. Did they give you some tax breaks over there?
We did, yeah. Louisiana's very friendly. Very friendly place.
Was it 40% over there, right?
Oh, about that. About 35 after all said and done.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, Tom Canigliaro, the executive producer on Samuel Bleak, and I got introduced through to Carl from a guy from my hometown, and we've done a few movies now. So,
yeah. And this is Kevin Puglisi. Okay. I'm also an executive producer on this project.
Okay.
He and I kind of came together to make everything happen.
Steve Ford, I'm partners with Tom, executive producer on the film.
So how did this even derive? You know, how did you conceptualize this and get it to the point where it's actually?
Really long story?
I really want.
All right. So the long story is, I was introduced to a guy named Eric Gorin from Massapequa, Long Island, where I'm from, and Eric wrote a really cool screenplay that Carl was involved in, and we didn't move forward with that film, but that actually provided an opportunity for Carl and I to meet, and we hit it off, started talking about other projects, and that led to the discussion about Samuel Bleak. I met the screenwriter and the director, Dustin Shooter, through Carl. Went out to California, sat down, raised the money, called my partner, Steve Ford, and next thing you know, a couple months later, you're shooting a film.
No one's known your whereabouts for nearly 15 years.
There's a young man in St. Bernadette. I think he might be your son.
My son's dead. He doesn't belong here with people. He's better off out there where nobody can hurt him.
There's a place for people just like you who are scared. Now, I don't know what happened with your father, but you need help.
You're not here to visit a patient, are you?
Are we allowed to talk about the budget on this film?
It was just below $1 million.
Really? That's some big bucks. Wow.
It does look even more than that on the screen.
Now, how do you go about raising $1 million?
You got to be very persuasive and be very charming.
And got to have a good script and a great cast.
You must be Samuel. I'm Dr. Ramirez.
He's here, isn't he?
Would you like that?
Maybe.
Must have been difficult teaching yourself how to survive on your own.
Why don't you talk? Huh? People don't talk when they're hiding something.
Turns out that 15 years ago, they had a shed in their backyard that burned to the ground.
And?
Well, Vivian, his mother, she was inside.
Have you showed the movie yet?
We haven't sold it. We have a deal pending, which will probably up front bring us about half that money back up front, which would be great, and then we'll earn the rest back through VOD and DVD and all of that.
Carl, you're doing some acting, I guess?
Yes, I am.
You look like a young Johnny Depp.
Thank you. I'll definitely take that.
Watch out, Johnny. You're getting older, you know.
That's right, Johnny.
Here's Johnny. So what's next for you?
Well, I'm shooting a film called Inferno with Matt Dillon, Malin Ackerman.
Really?
With
Wow.
the guys over at Muse Productions who did American Psycho and The Virgin Suicide.
Matt Dillon. I met Matt. I met him at a Golden Oscar party. Very nice guy. I met his brother, too.
Yeah.
The one that did Entourage.
Yeah, Entourage. He's great. He's great. Yeah.
They look exactly alike. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Is this a big part for you?
Yeah, it's a pretty. Actually, I'm also producing the project as well.
Wow.
Yeah. So I hooked up.
You're a pretty young guy. How old are you?
28.
Oh. Pretty amazing. You got a hell of a career going on.
Thank you.
So how do you feel about all this?
You first. You first.
Talk about faux pas in an interview. Watch out. Was this Vinny Bella there? We just did right seat. Okay. That was Vinny over there. Such a pleasure to have you all here. Very exciting career you got going. Robert Millon's a great guy. Shout out to Robert. And Robert, so on behalf of the Film Festival Week, I'm Rich Rossi, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't think Samuel's mother's death was an accident.
I think from here on in, it's best that you stay out of my fucking business.
My soul is black. No, Charles. Your soul is human.
Where the hell is my son?
Now go home.
Your hands off me!
I can't prove it yet, but I'm not going to stop digging until I find the truth.
You have no right!
Go home, Charles!
You have no right!
Samuel is